All right. So we are watching IVDA at open here. I think it's gonna be a break lower. If anything, it's gonna break trend and break down. If it somehow doesn't and recovers and actually breaks, I guess it's 330 level here, then that look pretty good. But honestly, there's just nothing today. Like there really isn't anything to trade. Uh, Kind of a really slow day, but let's see what it has for us here. So really big setup on the 5 and 10 minute as well as the 1 minute. Oops, drew a horizontal. So there's a nice push and break a trend. So I'm very surprised by IVDA here. Spreads aren't bad on this one. It is I don't want to say a slow mover, but it doesn't have a lot of range to it. From there it was 25 to 30, 5 cents. Now down to 20. And there's a drop to 310. 1 and 10 minute MACDs don't have me too convinced at this point. The 5 minute doesn't look too bad, but the 1 and 10 minute don't have me convinced much. This thing has to hold above, I feel like 320 or at 320. If this continues breaking down, I think it's just the volatility in the first 1 or 2 minutes. That's what got it to rip and break trend. But if obviously it's not holding trend right here, it's just barely holding above 310. Once it breaks that 310 level, though, I think that's kind of it. You can see it all the way back to 3, and then if we see it below 3, then that's it. It's 310, it's 306, 4, 3. Finish pretty low. Now, next 1 minute has to rip here or something. 314 on the ask. I don't know. I don't see much on this one anymore. We're gonna have to wait for it to set up better, I think. Back to 305. I feel like this is just a pullback, kind of like a bear flag. But we'll see. It has to break its trend around 320 for me to be interested, or somehow keep holding these levels. So back to 317. Touch a VWAP. 17. We're gonna see 18, 19, 20. There's 318. 19. 20, 25. So nice. Now this one's actually holding up. We're seeing it back to the highs here. Let's see if I can get it on this pullback. Oh, bought that at the very bottom there. try and sell at 27. No, I'm about to sell for a loss there. So huge loss, 11-cent loss, all the way back up. So I got in really late on that 23. I was expecting it to hit 30, and I sold for a loss. Look at that, just rips to the highs there. A little choppy when I got in, I guess, but I was expecting it to break 30 and think it would break all the way back down to view up on me like that. So I didn't want to hold a little longer. It's already 10 cents of my stop. Although it broke that high, it's just rejecting that level, so it's not really holding up here. I got in a little late because I was expecting more of a pullback, but I didn't get it. So let's go check out HOTH. This one's just rejecting. HOTH is breaking above view up, but I don't know. HOTH is too low of a price for me to want to trade it. Even IVDA, I don't want to trade this one either. They're both not making huge moves or anything. IVDA is the only one that's hit my scans though. I think the 1-minute MACD could do something. The only reason I'm not really confident in it is because the 10-minute MACD is failing. So it doesn't look like it's going to do much. I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens here. If we get a quick rip and then a false break. Going back to IVDA here. Not looking so hot. We got ATER rejecting SPFM. Pulling back in a way. SGLY, not there. So all those are the leading gappers today. Like, we don't have anything else. Ruby, which is halted going down, but super light volume. I'm not gonna trade that. IVDA, I don't know. I'm gonna get in here, I guess. So we got the break at 21, so we get a bigger rip. Where should my target be? I'm at 320. I want to at least get 330, double top at 330. It's 25. Can we break 25? 26. Let's see, 27, 28. All the way back down to 323. It's holding, but I think I'm still gonna keep holding unless it's just, if this just flushes below view up, I'll exit, but I'm gonna keep holding for the next 1 minute. Next 1 minute's about to open. See if we get that 330 break. I don't have a lot of confidence that this is gonna go all the way to 335. So I think I'll sell at a double top here. So next 1 minute is 27. Can we see another spike? 28. I just sold there at 27. So that was a successful trade. Got in practically at the bottom, exactly where I wanted to get in. 320, sold at 327. This one, I mean, it kind of sucks. Got in at 323, sold at 317. So that's actually not that bad. Here it shows that I got in at 326 and left at 315. It's an 11-cent loss, but really it was 323 and then 317. So it's 6-cent loss. 6-cent loss and then a 7-cent gain. False break, and now we're back down below. So a good entry here, I'd say. I got him for this symmetrical triangle breakout, but obviously it's not holding its level. We still have a longer setup on these time frames out here though. Next 5 minute just opened. So we still have some time on the 5-minute, but it looks like if it can't hold these lows here and we just break lower, that's kind of a break in trend, and it's going to be going down for sure. So there's a pop up here. So it looks like it's going to be on a longer time frame, which is actually going to make a move. VERU is making a move. We'll wait for that one to set up. VERU. This has actually made a pretty good move here. It just broke its 5 and 10-minute high, so I don't know where I'd want to get in at this point. I don't know. This one seems a little slow in this range here. It seems a little choppy. I don't think I'm going to trade this one. I'll just stick to IVDA. I'll stick to the next 5-minute on IVDA. And I'm going to be looking for that 350 break. Because really, 350 is up here. That's our next major resistance level. That's pretty much where I'd want to see it. I'd first want to see if it can hold above this 330, 335 level, 340. If it can hold and consolidate in this little range here and then break through 360, I think that would be perfect. But that's really what I'd be going for, is that 5-minute high break, because we're still holding above VWAP for now, or just holding within this little range here. But we'll see how long that goes on. I don't want it to break even lower on the 5-minute though. That's gonna really suck. We really need this to hold on the 5-minute so that we could take a bigger, or not even a bigger share position, but a better entry. Get a good entry in early, like right here. I could buy at 318, 320 for a bigger break, or an earlier entry on the 5-minute. But I don't want to get in too soon because we still got 2 more minutes. So if this thing breaks even lower, then I'm screwed. We'll see how low or high this next 5-minute opens. If it can finish around 324, 325, then I'd say it's pretty good for another push up on the 5-minute. It is breaking lower on the 1-minute though, which I don't really like to see. So there, it's breaking lower now. Hopefully it doesn't break trend and flush below 310 or even hit 3. That's gonna suck. It's 313. We need this to pop back up here. 1-minute MACD just crossed, but we really need this to hold this level. Again, I'm still not really sure about the 10-minute MACD. That one has me a little nervous. So there's a pop back up. So this is following its trend. Now we're at 325, 327, 28, 29, 30. There's a break in trend. So now let's see if we can get a pullback entry here pretty soon. It's 35 now. It hasn't broken this high yet. Double top there. There's going to be the break soon, it looks like. 36. So it just broke its high, 37. So now we're breaking out. Let's go ahead and get in on this next 5-minute, which it already broke its high there. Yo, what's going on my charts? Jesus. So really, I should have got in a long time ago. Now we're seeing a breakout. Hasn't hit 350 yet. Let's see if we can get a pullback here. I don't want a massive rejection on it though. I really don't want that. Oh my god, I swear if I missed my entry here, I was not paying attention. I was looking at my chat. Oh my god, what am I doing? Just one quick look away from my screen, and that's what it is. Oh man. That's all it takes is one quick look. At least it's a double top there. We could see a triangle formation or pennant forming here. So let's see what we get, I guess. But oh man, that sucks. I gotta pay attention here. I just got a notification and I looked at it real quick and then I looked back and we're already ripping on the 1 minute. Oh man. So if anything, I want to retest that. I'm gonna get in here at 39. I'm gonna try and I probably got in really low here, but I'm gonna try and retest that breakout on the well. Yeah, I'm not gonna hold this. I'm not gonna hold this. That was a bad entry. I was expecting a little bit of a pop here on the 1 minute before we closed, and that's why I kind of just felt like I needed a bail. Now it's breaking lower, it seems. I'm not gonna hold that. That was just a bad entry. Again, I was expecting a little pop on the 1 minute, like to hit 40 or something before we closed, but we couldn't even get that, so I actually went lower to 36. So there's another, Jesus, triple top there. It's so choppy now. It's just like these breaks are just kind of weird. I can't understand these breaks. So if this breaks here, that's gonna be kind of surprising to me. It's kind of weird. So there's a break. I don't get it. I think I'm done with this one because it's kind of choppy. False break here, another false break, double top really. Then you get a rejection, then it pops all the way back up, and you know, one candle basically at the end. And now it's kind of rejecting again. It's not really holding that level. So I don't know. I'm not really feeling this one. I was a little more confident back here when I was seeing these breakouts, but I didn't expect it to rip the way that it did in this candle here. I didn't expect that breakout. Once it popped above VWAP and got a little strong here on 325, I was like, okay, like I'll get on the next 1 minute and we could definitely see that break. But once it broke trend up here and actually ripped through 335, I was like, oh shoot, like we need a pullback on it. Kind of got our pullback here, was kind of holding here, didn't break its low, and then I got in expecting the last 1 minute push, like, you know, a couple seconds before it closed. It's expecting a little push to 340. But obviously it went lower to 336 and then we broke lower, so I sold before we actually did. And then as soon as we broke lower, when this next 1 minute was going to close, we get this 1 minute just ripped through all the way to 348, and now look at it. So we get another false break, and I can't really even tell what the trend is at this point. I know we broke through here. I could have taken an early entry at the 320 on the 5 minute, but I was risking it going all the way down to 3, so it would have been a 20-something cent loss. Next 5 minute just opened here. I don't know. I'd be going for the high of day or pre-market high here of 360. I'll be going for that break, if anything, especially on the 10-minute. Looks like we're right there. So we can definitely do it. It's just this one's so choppy at this point. I don't really want to trade it. And I honestly think that's going to be it for me. I got to prepare some food and stuff this morning for work because I didn't get to yesterday. So I think I'm going to wrap it up here. We're going to go ahead and close up shop. I finished down $40, which is surprising because this should not have put me down $40. This is $3.38, $3.34, 4-cent loss, and then I had another 6-cent loss, 10-cent loss versus a 7-cent gain. I mean, I guess it's really $10 down. It's just 31 in commissions, 32 in commissions. So I mean, I guess that's why commissions suck on this one, at least. Like, I'm getting my profits taken away so fast, it's not even funny. So I was green and now I'm down. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I will see you guys tomorrow.